Winchester Theater has a long history of presenting live music and entertainment in the Las Vegas Valley. Tonight's concert features a performer from Senegal who artfully blends traditional West African folk music and contemporary arrangements. It is with great pleasure that we present to you King Ibu.
Uncle Rick, how's it going? Happy to see you guys. I haven't done these public shows in a while now, and it was my choice. And I'm okay. Some of my friends thought I was sick or something was wrong with me. Thank God I'm okay. Just a choice. I liked and enjoyed doing the private shows so much more than public shows, and sometimes it was very complicated for me to either bring a band or come and do the show by myself, so it was just complicated. I said, you know what, I'll keep doing the house parties. It's a little bit tougher for me because I have to be, it's more intimate, so there's no makeup. So now you cannot see my makeup from there, can you? I'm just kidding, I don't have makeup. And I'm from Senegal. My dad is from Senegal. My mom is from Mauritania, which is not very known. It's to the south of Morocco. So they're more Arabic. And my dad is Fulite, so more sub-Saharan. My dad spoke Fula, French, was a professor. My mom spoke Hassania, which is a version of Arabic that they speak in that part of the world. And tonight I'll be singing in Fula, my dad's language, Wolof, which is Senegal, a little bit of French, and a little bit of English. And if you don't understand my accent, at any time say, hey, stop, let's say it again. I'm okay with that.
I rise up this morning and I smile with the rising sun. Three little birds sit by my doorstep, sing a sweet melody, pure and true. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry, my friend. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. Merci, mon Dieu. Merci, bon Dieu. Merci pour la pluie et le beau temps, d'avoir sauvé la colombe, la lumière au bout du tunnel, la santé, la prospérité. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry, my friend. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. Tokule wotopaye, otokule wotopaye, otokule wotopaye, yeah. Jomdine holata. Don't you worry, don't you worry, don't you worry, don't you worry. Watakule, watapaye, Jomdine hulatano, yeah. Watakule, watapaye, yeah. Don't you worry, yeah. Don't you worry, yeah. Watakule, watapaye, Jomdine hulatano, watakule, watapaye, Jomdine hulatano, yeah. Don't you worry, don't you worry, yeah. Lay, 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 yeah, yeah. Lay, 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 lay. Lay, 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 yeah, yeah. Lay, 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 yeah. Don't you worry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And please, if you have questions about Senegal and Africa, I'll answer what I can. Because the misunderstanding is it's one country, but most of us know it's not one country, and it's more complex than that. Many years ago, we were colonized by different European countries. So we were already different, like language-wise, culture-wise, religion, and then the French came, the Portuguese came, the Germans, the British, and it just made it like a big old mess. So when you meet a guy from Africa, he may not know anything about another part of Africa. So it's like what, Canada maybe and the States, or Mexico and Peru, for example. But what's cool about Senegal that I know more about, even in one country, we have a variety of cultures, languages being spoken. So when I tell my friends I speak fluently 5 languages, they're very impressed. That's nothing compared to those who speak 10 languages without going to school. I had to go to school because I wanted to learn how to read and write it. And many languages they call dialects. So I come from literature, so linguistics, I'm a little bit, I don't like that word much. But anyway, most of them don't write them. And they've been spoken for centuries and centuries and centuries, before even French. And sometimes I say, when it comes to history and democracy, in the 1400s, we already had democracy in certain parts of Senegal. The northern part where my dad is from, we had that. And I think in Philadelphia, one of those universities, they studied that dude. His last name is Baal, very close to my name, Ba. And I think he was a Ba like me, because B-A-A-L, mine is B-A. So when you write the check, don't make a mistake, okay? It's very important for me for you guys to be happy tonight, have fun, forget about issues. That's all I'm asking for. Forget about issues. I come from a military background. I was a cadet officer when I was 22, long time ago. And when I came out, I became a tanker, cavalry, tall guy in a tank. It was funny. But what impressed me the most was the people aspect, the leadership. How do you deal with people? We are so complex, fascinating, so different. But we have to figure out a way to make it all work and be a success. My fingers, 5 of them, very different, right? I need each of them, every each of them. If you cut this one, I'll be in trouble. If I lose this one, I'll be in trouble. And I cherish them because I realize our strength lies in our diversity, which is awesome. Be careful, you keep teaching me English, I'll be talking to presidents very soon. The next one is called baobab. And baobab is, in Senegal, the most popular tree. And at times, it's just like a conference room, at times, even though it's outdoors. Sometimes it's an office. Sometimes it's a church or a place to pray or worship. Sometimes it's a place when there are issues between members of the society. We have like a court system. And so the baobab has become so important. You look at the documents in Senegal, they'll have the picture of the baobab in there. And lately we realized what our ancestors used to use the baobab for. So from the bark to the fruit it gives you, the leaves, so on and so forth. So some parts are edible, others are medicinal. Nowadays I think we make a lot of juices out of the stuff, which is very good for you. And it's been known to have more calcium than kale and spinach. So if you see baobab fruit anywhere, I think they sell them now at Whole Foods, I think, I'm not quite sure. But you may give it a try. So my take about the baobab is that's where we learn. And it's a well of wisdom for us. And when there are issues in society, we meet under the baobab. And at some point I will ask you to sing with me. Easy word, that's the baobab. All right, is that a deal? Yeah, when you sing, it's good for your lungs, it's good for your heart, it's good for you. I'm telling you, it's good for you. Nowadays we talk about anti-aging and medicine and all that stuff. We have it all. Just need to move a little, eat a little bit less, eat healthier, and sing and be happy. Happiness is nothing but the absence of unhappiness. That's simple. And I get the opportunity to talk to younger people once in a while. They call it motivational speech. I don't like to talk in those sense. It's just me sharing what I've learned throughout all these years and with them. Just an experience so they can look at it from a different angle. You know, sometimes I tell them, I choose to be happy. It's a discipline. I don't have to tell you what I'm going through. And if I don't tell you, you won't know. If I come here smiling, happy, stand up tall, nice and kind to people, you won't know I have a problem until I tell you. So what you're going to sing for me, please, it's simple, it's like this. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab. Should we try? Yes? Yes. All right, let's try. Don't be shy, okay? It's dark in there, nobody can see you. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab. Beautiful. Wow, you should be up here. Let's go back. Ungo, lele, wayo lele. Ungo, lele, wayo lele. Nanki well no, belado dano. Na crear no cal sagata dano. Kala fof monamila, you late in the velani. Dan your page, waino dano. Ungo, lele, wayo lele. Ungo, lele, wayo lele. Sagata before tani my lady men yewe. Kole no dinon wala beti mata. Kala fof mo namni da, late in the velani. Tanja peje mwaino lano. Ungo 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 lele. Wayo lele. Mo lele. Wayo lele. Le 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 le. Balalande, balalande, ni bantare li jango. Danle ande, no, when you fabule di jango. Water kule, water pie, so minjehi kominartove. Water kule, water pie. So minjahi kominartove, inshallah, 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 yeah. Inshallah, 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 yeah. Under the baobab tree, we would all gather around, boys and girls, men and women, to listen to the wise man still standing tall, strong and wide. For many years, baobab's been around. In Africa, in Senegal, baobab is the tree of life. Baobab, tree of life. Baobab, well of wisdom. Baobab, tree of life. Baobab, well of wisdom. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab with me. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab. Sing with me. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab. Sing it. Beautiful. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab. Sing it. One more time. Baobab, baobab, let's meet under the baobab. Thank you.
Thanks for singing with me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Any questions about Senegal? No, don't be shy. It's just like my living room. Yeah.
There's a beautiful statue in Senegal of a man, woman, and a baby. When was that done?
Controversial. So in 2006, I wrote a song criticizing the president who made that. And they banned my song. What it was, I think it's a facade. It was around 2006, 2007, 8. That's when he made that. I don't recall exactly. People were not happy with him. His name was Wad. I think he was the third president after Senghor and Diouf. When he came, we all thought, like always in politics, he's going to change everything. His motto was Sopi, which means in Wolof, change. And unfortunately, he got us more in debt. He got us more in trouble with the other companies. And at some point, I think it was either, I'm not sure, some Asian country, either China or Korea, I don't remember, that kind of gave him that gift, and they built a renaissance, French word for rebirth. And you see the man holding and the lady holding the baby to give people hope. Yeah, so it's become actually now more popular than Gorée Island, which I believe should be more popularized. It should be known more than that statue, but it's there, and it's attracting people, and it's helping feed people too. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you mentioned Goree Island, and I was in Ghana, and I went to Cape Coast, I saw the slave castle, so what is, how that relates to slavery in your country? Slave trade.
So if you look at the map, you'll see like the part that's the most west in the Atlantic Ocean would be Senegal, like the nose of Senegal if you look at the map. So the Europeans used it, and they had ports over there, so they could do the trade easy. And it was easier for them that way. And if Goree Island, particularly, that's what they used. It was the last, basically, they call it the door of no return, I think. That's how they call it, sadly enough. It was the last part that they were in Africa before they were taken away, torn apart from their families. And Goree has been, they did a good job, but I really kudos to the government. They kept it, they preserved it, and there's so much history there. So if you go to Senegal, I would seriously recommend you go visit it, just to learn more about history. And there's a different aspect of it they teach you. There was a gentleman, his name was Joe Njai, I think, Joseph Njai, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting old, I'm forgetting names. But he used to tell the stories because he spent so much time researching them. You would think, you close your eyes, you'd think you're reliving what happened from the most atrocious, the most inhuman, to, you know, acts of kindness in between people, and so on and so forth. And it's important. We need to learn our histories. We need to know what happened before so we can avoid making the same mistakes. And Goree Islands will be forever a reminder. True story. I've been playing music for over 30 years now. I've always wanted to write a song about Goree. I even went to Goree to write a song. I couldn't write it. I went twice, I couldn't write it. When I moved to the States in LA, 2008, that's where I wrote the song Goree. And I still don't know why, but it's there. Yeah, I'll do another song for you. This one is called Fouta, and Fouta is the northern part of Senegal. And some people say it used to be an empire that expanded all the way to actual Mali, certain parts of Mali, and certain parts of Guinea. And the way you'll notice something, we all speak a version of Fula. So in Mali, they speak Fula, a version of it. In Guinea, they speak Fula. In Senegal, of course. In Mauritania, they speak Fula. And in the Gambia, they speak Fula. So sometimes, you know, regardless of what they did to separate, you know, the division of countries and peoples with the colonizers, certain things you cannot break them. We still have the language and the culture. And Fouta is a song I wrote to celebrate the guys that fought the invaders at the time. And everybody who grew up in my hometown, you know, you grew up listening or hearing those stories. And there's a very popular name, the last name is Tal, T-A-A-L or T-A-L-L, if you look it up. And there are many schools named after him now in Senegal. He was one of the biggest heroes. And then he was in Senegal, in Mali at the same time. All right?
Bolumbal wuli dane mayo, choji dingulele kejde. Bolumbal wuli dane mayo, choji dingulele kejde. Mimi choji di, futa toro, mi futa, futa toro, mi futa. Lady Jamarebe, Lady William. So yiriaro Jami juma kindu mami Ngati mi juma kindu mami Jami Juma, Kindu Mami, Ngatimi Juma, Kindu Mami, Iriaro, 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 Infutatoro, Yimi Futa, Infutatoro, Mimi Futa, Lady Jamare, Lady William. So, when you're laying, when you're laying, when you're laying, when you're laying, Futankobe and Malama, Futankobe and Malama, Jinabe meden patini, Sernabe meden nduima, Jinabe meden patini en, Sernabe meden nduima, Watokule watopayen, Watokule watopayen, So iriaro, Jami Juma Kindu Mami, Gartimi Juma Kindu Mami, Jami Juma Kindu Mami, Gartimi Juma Kindu Mami, Iriaro, 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 Futatoro, Yimi Futa, Futatoro, Yimi Futa, Lady Jamare. Lady William.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I was saying, when I got out of the Army, I worked, I believe, about 5 years or so, and I decided I didn't want to do it. And it was horrible because my family didn't understand it, didn't support me. And they were very disappointed. Because if I stayed in the Army, today I'd be a general in the Army if I stayed. Because my class, I was top of the class, and the guy who was number 5 or 6 has become a general. And so you understand, in Senegal, becoming a general is not because you deserve it. It's political. The president, based on your relationship with him or with her, can give you that rank. So at first I was young and a rebel. I said, why are they fussing so much? It's my life in the end. And I understood something. It was their hopes in me, or they were projecting their life in me, so I'd live their life, or they live their life through me. The hope was the part because people used to say, oh, if you were here, you would help us more. Like, let's say if you want someone needs to get a favor somewhere, which I don't want to support anyway, we'll call you and you'll take care of that. If there's a problem here, you'll call it. And I said, don't worry about it, I can still do it because I still have great relationships over there. If there's a problem, I can call someone, they can help you. And out of all jobs or all of passion that I could have pursued, I pursued music. And if you know anything about certain parts of Africa, Senegal in particular, in the northern part especially, we have the caste system. So if you're not a griot, he's kind of a troubadour or storyteller, you're not supposed to play music. Because the nobles have griots playing music for them. So I should sit comfortably and have people playing music for me instead of me playing music. So of course, I didn't like that. And it was more of a struggle from their side than from mine. Because since I was a kid, I was in the arts. I've been painting since I was 13. I've been learning and playing guitar since I was 12. So it's always been part of me. Even when I was in the service, I was still entertaining, playing music someday. And I wrote a song about it just to kind of, mostly my closest family, mom and dad are gone now, but the sisters and brothers, yeah, I understand. I hear you. And I know most of it is out of love. But allow me to be me and to live my life. So the day I showed them a picture standing next to Carlos Santana, guess what? They changed their minds. When they ask for money, I tell them, you know what, wait till I do a show, I'll send you money. Can you please pray for me so that the show goes well? Guess what? They started praying for me for the music to go well. So the story from my angle is it's a job like any other. And nowadays we're starting to see the most popular people out of Africa or Senegal, or the strongest people, are who? The musicians. Senegal, you go, there's a gentleman, what's his name, Youssou N'Dour. Most people know him. He's one of the richest guys in Senegal. And guess what? When people need his help, they won't mention, hey, you're not a noble, you're a griot. And that's the song here. Part of it is in French, and the other part is in Fula, my mom's language.
Baba mbapolo munana lanke wato anyam gido sabuko mi jimowo wato anyam gido sabuko mi kodowo. J'aime la musique c'est ma passion. J'aime la musique c'est ma vie. I love music, I love music, I love music. Music is my life. Minena mfal monana lange Baba mbapulo monana lange Wato anyam gido sabuko mi kodo Wato anyam gido sabuko mi jimowo Mitawani bagungu namal gale baba Mitawani hodundu damal sudu nenam. J'aime la musique c'est ma passion. La musique c'est ma vie. I love music, love music, love music. Music is my life. Yetomi mi halan ma an bandam. Yetomi mi halan ma an sehilam. Gilam me music. Kogila hangi wana hande Ngila mbede wani chukale Mbede tafadale Banda minani halama Sehila minani halama Sinusagoma wano Minba mi jodo Mirendin galon di kewdi Ami ardo l'armée nationale. I love music. J'aime la musique. I love music. J'aime la musique. J'aime la musique. La musique c'est ma passion. Love music. Music is my life. I love music. I love music. J'aime la musique. Music is my life.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, my favorite quote is, whatever you focus on, who knows the rest? Whatever you focus on expands. Absolutely. I learned that. I said, really? I'm a glass half full guy. I'm a happy-go-lucky. At first, it was very intuitive. And I started digging into it. I started researching it and learning about it. Mind you, I wasn't destined to be a happy kid. My dad died when I was 1 or 2 months old. My mom, who was a foreigner in Senegal, raised me with a bunch of tribulations, blah, 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 so forth, so on and so forth. But she rose above it. And she raised me and she taught me all those values. While my friends that were being raised by their dads were not learning the same thing. They ended up coming and learning stuff from her. And that lady, man, I love her to death. When I had a daughter, I named my daughter after her. She passed away when I finished the academy. And my promise to her was, you know what? As soon as I start getting paid the big money the officers get, I'll take you to France and we'll take good care of your health. That didn't happen. She passed away before that. So I started saying, technically I'm an orphan. I'm an orphan. But it's a fact of life. I'm not the only one. Why should I use that to be miserable and be sad rather than using that as something to propel me, to make me a better person? And it's always been my life journey, learning how to be better, how to be kinder. I'm a taller guy. When I walk here, I walk like a soldier, fine. But I am happier when I can share kindness with people. And in music, my prayer before I go on stage is always, and will never change, may the Lord give me the capability to make at least one person forget about their problems. Be it 1 minute, 1 second. And that's what I want to convey. People like me are in music not to be popular or famous. No. Yeah, I had a career before I dumped it and played music. I don't regret a thing. But this opportunity I get to sit with people and talk to you, human being to human being, is priceless. That's why I play music. I'm not a gifted singer like whoever, like Barry White or like Luther Vandross. I'm not a gifted guitar player like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix. I can pull my weight. I've played with a lot of bands. I've been around. I pull my weight. But that's not the part that keeps me doing this. And I was talking to my brother. I said, I'm very excited about it. He said, why? I said, it's a smaller venue. I've played there many times, and I'm so grateful to the Dondero Cultural Center for having me over and over. All the years I've lived in Vegas, I've played here almost every other year I've played here. I thank you guys so much for doing this. And as much as I can, I'll talk to my friends and see how we can support you guys in the marketing. So I said, this would be exciting. He said, why? Excuse me. I said, this may be one of my last shows. So hey, maybe one of my last shows. I'm getting there in age. I have different things that I want to do. I want to help more people. There's a school named after my dad in my hometown. I want to help him more. And I want to travel more. I want to play more house shows that mean more to me, because I love the setting, because this is how it is in a house. Usually I sit on a couch and people are around and we play music and we talk. So I cannot thank you guys enough. I'll say it many, many times. Don't mind me, but I mean it. Thank you so much. You could have been somewhere else. Some of the most precious things that we have is what? Time. And you're here spending your time with me. I thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And please, be comfortable. If you have any questions, I'll stop at any time and we'll talk. Oh, the next one, haha. It's called Cooperate. It's about my dear Africa that has everything. But unfortunately, it's taking time. It will happen. It will happen. If you follow the news, you see what's happening in Niger. Awesome stuff. And I kept telling him in Senegal, come on, we need an officer there. They said, no, that's horrible for us. I said, no, you need the right man for the job, not everybody or anybody. And they're kicking the French out of Niger. That is something, man. Come on. That is something. It's not about hating the French people. No, we don't hate them. But we don't like the system that is enslaving us in 2023. And the younger guys, the kids, I'm so proud of them. It's a little bit disorganized, but they're fighting. Same thing in Senegal. And that's what we need. Hopefully we'll be here long enough to witness the big change. Africa at some point was the biggest superpowers in the world. So why can't we go back to that with more technology? With more, oh God, man, we have so many cool people out of Africa, man. People that know everything. One day I was talking, having a little talk at some organization, whatever they had, at some event. The first thing I said, the accent, if that is what is distracting you, you don't have the intellectual level to be here because you have an accent. Newsflash. Yes, everybody has an accent. Based on the environment you grew up in, you'll acquire an accent. And if I'm correct, around 12 or 13, that's when I think your stuff is still forming. I don't remember the term, the scientific term. And after that, guess what? I can never speak like an American because I moved out here when I was 26. That thing has already expired. But what is an accent? Accents are beautiful. Diversity. But when you talk to someone, and then if you're a foreigner here, well, I go through that all the time. It's not important to me. It doesn't stop me. But it allows me to know who I'm talking to. What is their level? And then, if I want him to understand or her to understand what I'm saying, guess what? I go to their level and talk to them. Because I'm the one who wants them to understand what I have to say. But accents are awesome. I met this guy from Ghana. At first I couldn't understand, and I'm not even English. But once I got used to it, man, this guy has so many awesome things to say. He's doing so much in Africa, and so on and so forth. You meet so many people from all parts of Africa doing great things. And when we come here, most of us, we become part of this society. You know, we marry, we speak the language, we work here, and we are very grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it. When I go home as an American, I'm happy and proud to be an American because what? I went there when I was 26, so what Senegal gave me, I used to be a better American, or to be a better citizen of the world. And that's what we bring. Accents are cool. When you hear somebody speaking with an accent, give him a minute. You'll get it. Give him a minute. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? That was a joke. All right, cooperate. And of course, the guitar is not the traditional instrument in Senegal. But certain parts of Mauritania, they've had an instrument that looked like the guitar before even people started making guitars. In the Gambia, they have an instrument in south of Senegal. It's called ikonting. It's almost like a banjo. And I think some guys from here, Bela Fleck, if you know Bela Fleck, he a great banjo player. He went to Senegal and to the Gambia to kind of retrace the history of the instrument. And but I like playing the guitar because it's easy to take with me, and I can emulate the rhythms that we play on percussion. That's my style of playing. So when I play, I'm not playing fancy chords. I play rhythm. And so when I play, if I mute it, it's like you're listening to percussion. So it's the same thing. Other people are more melodic. I'm African, I'm rhythmic.
Instead of killing one another, let's learn to live together. Let's build the same destiny, so we live in harmony. How long Africa has to suffer? How long till the children read? How long cooperate, stop fighting and start working. Let's be one. And the Africans ceasefire, cooperate and stop fighting and start working. And let's be one. The USA out on better times, it's been said so many a time. Open up the frontiers and let's trade. You leaders got to know it's never too late. How long Africa has to suffer? How long till her children recover? How long Africa has to suffer? How long till her children recover? And the African ceasefire, cooperate, stop fighting and start working. Let's be one. Mam tu gom di main pijan jalan di bayo. Mam tu gom di main pijan jalan di bayo. Yoni non, babe. Africa. Yoni non, babe. Africa. Yeah. Muntu gom di man, pijanya la, ni bayo, tinu berni man. Ni bayo, yoni non, babe. Africa.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you understood the English part. All right. You guys doing okay? Yeah? All right. It's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. That's how it works. I've always had an older soul, but now that I'm above my 50s, I claim it. It's not bragging anymore. When I was younger, I thought, oh, if I tell him this, they think, oh, he's bragging, and then I may lose my audience. So I stopped doing it. When I started having my grades show, it gave me a license to share what I've been through, what I know that can help someone else. And that's it. And my time will be up. Guess what? I move on. Right? And every time you meet anybody you meet, it's your mission and an opportunity to share something human with them. Be it a smile, be it a hello, how is your day going? You never know. You never know what the other person is going through. You never know. And by you being in their presence or them being in your presence is a golden opportunity. Blessed is the person who takes advantage of it. Every day we meet people. You go to get your coffee, you meet someone, right? You go to the grocery store, you meet someone. You go to get gas, you meet someone. You can call someone, you can FaceTime someone. And just by sharing this human thing we have, the more we do it, the better we all become. We focus more on the good stuff, and guess what? The good stuff will expand so much so that the bad stuff has no value. That's what they said. Whatever you focus on expands. I didn't invent it. And believe me, it works. Absolutely. You focus on your diet, guess what? If you really mean it, you have the desire to achieve something, guess what? You'll get it. You focus on your job, you focus on being healthier, you focus on being wealthier, so on and so forth. It will happen. That's the law of attraction. That's the universe. That's how it works. Start running maybe 1 mile. I love it. I enjoy it. Okay. Maybe the second mile. Okay. While I'm doing it, guess what? I'm doing research. And what is it online? It's a web. Right? It's a link after another. Those guys are so smart. It's the simplest thing in life. That's how life is. They invented the internet based on that concept. I'm not a scientist, but I know that's what it is. Because I'm looking, for example, for a car. I plug in the car I want, guess what? Other people that are selling cars will bombard me with information about cars. I'm looking for something, how to eat better, or to breathe better. Guess what? It just keeps flowing. Once you open it, it just keeps flowing. And most of us, would love to open the good stuff, the good stuff come to us, flows to us. And we can do it. It just starts with us. Just do one thing at a time, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. And guess what? Before you know it, it happens. What do they teach us in the army? You think army people, usually we're not very smart. We are not the smartest, usually. But guess what? We have the D word. Discipline. I don't care if I'm sick, I'll do it. I don't care, today I'm not feeling well, I'll do it. I am not happy today, I'll do it. Somebody passed away in my family, I'm sad, but I'll do it. My friend is sick, I'm so sad, but I'll do it. And guess what, after a while, it becomes your second nature. And you achieve so much doing that. I was a valedictorian all my life when I studied. How did I do it? I didn't care. Sometimes there were power outages in my hometown. No power. Guess what? I'll get a candle and study. No cars to go to school. When it rains, guess what? Some people don't go out because when it rained, the roads were not good enough, so on and so forth. I say, you know what, Mom, I'm going. Yeah. At the academy, it was a joke. I was at the university, second year, and they said anybody from the second year to your PhD, you're eligible to do the test. And out of the Senegalese population that could qualify for the test, they selected how many? 10. I didn't even finish my second year. I told my brother, who was my mentor then, I said, Jerry, guess what? I'm going to kick their butts. He said, no, you've always been like a very skinny guy, blah, blah. I said, okay. Guess what? I started running every afternoon because they told me there's a lot of running in the army. I started doing push-ups. They told me there are a lot of push-ups to do in the army. I started doing sit-ups because there are a lot of them to do it. Because the academics, like the intellectual part, I was already good at that. But I was very skinny. I wasn't very athletic. I said, okay. I joined the school for martial arts to get stronger and to break this, because that's what they teach you. And when you go in the army, guess what? They yell at you. They don't hate you. They want to see if you can take it. And once you understand it, guess what? You become a warrior. And when I started training, I told the other guys, guess what? I'll kick your butt. So, not in a bad way, vicious way. I wanted to elevate them, make the competition fun. But some people didn't speak the same language. And it happened. Because that's what I wanted. I decided, regardless of what happens, whether I get hurt, because you get hurt in training. Sometimes you're sick in training. But I said, okay, I'll do it. First year, thank God I came out on top. It's not over yet. You have a second year, because to become a lieutenant, you have to do 2 years in the academy in Senegal. And that school is not only for Senegalese officers, it's from all the French-speaking countries around. That makes the competition more fun for me. So competing isn't bad, as long as you're not vicious about it and you're not cheating, you're not trying to do harm to others. If you look at it as a way to elevate people, it's a blessing. I don't eat from dinner to 2 p.m. I'm used to it. When a friend tells me, what are you doing? I said, okay, these are the benefits that I've seen experimenting with it. I'm not doing it because I think you eat too much. I don't care. That's your diet. I love you regardless. But if I can inspire you to do something, I am okay with it. Because I cannot change you. I can only inspire you. My daughter, I cannot change her, let alone a stranger. A few more songs. Do you have more time, sir? Yeah. All right. How you guys doing? You good? All right, all right. That's what you want. We want to be happy, healthy, enjoy life to the fullest. I lost 2 siblings this year. They were not too old, but one of them, I loved him to death because he just loved life. He enjoyed life. Hey, man, you never know, man. Enjoy life. Don't dwell on the bad stuff. Remember, whatever you focus on expands. I want you to remember that the next time you see me. So before we go home today, we'll all say that. And it will all help us. I promise you, it will help us. Came here, I couldn't speak decent English, doing decent living. Yeah, I'm grateful. Why? Because I reminded myself, hey, work hard, work smart, learn from people. The accent, oh, who cares? I speak 5 languages. If I want to show off, I'll speak one of the other one. They won't even understand it. So you find ways to make you be better and more competitive in a healthy way again. Because whatever you focus on, thank you very much. All right, this is a song I wrote. It's called Never Give Up. I'm so grateful that in my hometown, there are a lot of kids that like me for the sake of God. I don't know why. And I'm so grateful to them. So when I go home, I have like a bunch of kids. I mean, they're no longer kids now. I'll have families that come to the house, and they usually listen to what I have to say, and I pray to God to say the right thing so I can help them, because they respect what I say. And one of them was struggling, had a diploma, but he's not finding a job. I said, how about you go buy peanuts and resell them? And they all started laughing at me. I pull my calculator, I do a little math. You buy it at $2 a pound, for example, right? You sell that pound at $5, you made $3. Multiply that by 5 times. Multiply that by 10 times, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. One of them now is selling chickens and eggs. And he's a millionaire over there. And that's the song I wrote for them. Go fight for what's yours. Because in the end, you want to become competitive in a society that can move forward. If you have a lot of weak links, we can't go. So we won't crush the weak links, we don't cut them off, but we strengthen them, we make them stronger. That's what this thing is about.
Yàlla may na la lu mayul sa morom xalaatal bu baax ràññe xam nu doon ndegam xam sa bopp moo gën ñu wol ne la ki nga doon na nga gëm yàlla gëm sa bopp na nga gëm yàlla gëm sa bopp sant sa borom be bés bu ne gëmal yàlla waat ñi dooma sa xati bés bu ne samp sa ndënd dem lamb ak àddunaay dem ba jeex wuti loo moom te ko wóor doom yaay Le chemin sera long, parsemé d'embûches, never die. Le chemin sera long, parsemé d'embûches, never give up. dëggala amam ci yàlla laay waaye tam yàlla yàlla bay sa tool mar jaar bu metti metti mooy ëmb yaakaar gëmal yàlla waat mi doomu sa xati bés bu ne sampa sa ndënd dem lamb ak adunaay dem ba jeex wuti loo moom rekk ko wóor doom yaay le chemin sera long parsemé d'embûches bul taille le chemin sera long parsemé d'embûches never give up never 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 give up never 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 give up never 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 give up dem ba jeex wuti loo moom rekk ko wóor dem ba jeex wuti loo moom rekk ko wóor doom yaay dem ba jeex wuti loo moom rekk ko wóor doom yaay never 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 give up dem ba jeex wuti loo moom rekk ko wóor doom yaay never 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 give up dem ba jeex wuti loo moom rekk ko wóor doom yaay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. The next song is called Babo. It is a prayer for rain. So the northern part of Senegal is the sub-Saharan zone area, so it gets very dry. Some years we don't have rain, and then everybody depends on the rain to survive. And traditionally they have a song that they used to do while growing up. I used to hear it, and this is my rendition of it. Mi babo babo, uditsumale, juru juru jamme nyalauma. Ni babo babo, uditsumale, juru juru jamme nyalauma. Ni babo 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 wow, uditsumale. Ni babo babo yeah, uditsumale. Sapula Julie, nyako wale, pula Julie umetua non. Sapula Julie, nyako wale, pula Julie umetua. Hey hey, ni babu babu, uditsumale, juru juru jame nyalauma. Babo babo, I would smile. Jaming aloma. Ni babo, 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 wow. Would it smile? Ni babo, 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 wow. Would it smile? Sapula Julie, nyako wala ye. Pula Julie, I'm do no. Pula Julie, nyako wala Pula Julie, I'm a duo Ngata mare fi lady yele Pulam na jalai, pulam na welto Nemen gasemen, jaben gasemen Luen gasemen Jaben gasemen Damen gasemen, luen gasemen. Ngata mare fi lady yeah yeah. Pulam na jalai, pulam no welto. Ben gasemen. luen gasemeden Jaben gasemen chonyan gasemen luen gasemen Jaben gasemen chonyan gasemen ligen gasemen Ni ba boy yeah But it's a man Ni ba boy But it's a man So pull it Nako wala La Julia Maduano So pull Julie Nako ala Pull Julia Maduano Bye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. How you guys doing? Good, yeah? Awesome, awesome. That's awesome. Oh, this is so cool, man. In 2007, I wrote a song about my mom. And a friend of mine who works in the movie business sent it to this guy who was looking for an African song for part of the movie. The movie was called Constellation, and they have guys like Billy D. Williams. Anybody knows that dude? Gabriel Union, everybody knows that chick? Zoe Saldana, Hill Harper. I have recorded the song in 2001, and I didn't like it. I hated it. And I sent him 12 songs. And the director, or whoever it was, the producer, whatever they call them, picked that song in Wolof. He doesn't speak Wolof. And guess what? The scene was cemetery. I was talking about somebody passing. And I called my friend John. I said, "What's up, man? Did you translate the song to him?" He said, "No." I said, "Why did he pick it?" "I don't know. You can talk to him." The guy's name was Jordan Perlman. That's Jordan Perlman Walker. That's the guy's name. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I said, "Just please, when you get a moment, just ask him. I'd like to know why he picked the song." He said there was something about the song that made him feel sad and then think that would be the perfect part of the movie. And here's my rendition of it. It's called Wait. Wait in Wolof means loneliness, solitude, but loneliness. In this context, it's loneliness. Wait. So when you meet somebody from Senegal, you can tell them now you speak Wolof. Let's say wait. Or say baobab. All right? Can you say baobab? That's it. And blame it on me. And the dude told us baobab means something. All right? So this is the wait. Yay boy, dem na ni ba ma fi wet na ñu waaw dem yaay yay boy dem na ni ba ñu fi le wet na ñu waaw waaw dem yaay man yay boy dem na ni le dem na ni ba ñu fi wet na ñu waaw dem yaay man yay boy dem na ni le dem na ni ba ñu fi wet na ñu waaw waaw telle est la vie. daan delloo ci néew ñu jooy ba mu taa ndax yaay dellu si wet nañu mu jooy daan delloo ci néew ñu jooy ba mu taa ndax baay dellu si wet nañu man yaay booy dem na nii léegi dem na nii baa ñu fi wet nañu waaw ci dunya yaay booy dem na nii léegi dem na nii baa ñu fi wet nañu waaw télé la vie. Kulina sinsai katil maute musa dundu dinga musa de yai boy bye dem na ni Kulina sinsai katil maute musa dundu dinga musa nyamde ay boy dem ni le bañu fi et c'est l'armatan le vent du désert qui balaye à tout sur son chemin. C'est l'armatan le vent du désert qui balaye à tout sur son chemin. Oh, c'est l'armatan, le vent du désert qui balaye à tout sur son chemin. C'est l'armatan, le vent du désert qui balaye à tout sur son chemin. Qui balaye à tout sur son chemin. C'est l'armature, oh le vent du désert qui balaye à tout sur son chemin. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. How are you doing? We good? How are you doing time-wise? You okay? All right. One more? All right, we'll do one more. Do one more. And we'll learn another African word. I'll get in trouble. You'll meet your African friend and he said, "Wayo lele." And he said, "What is that?" I learned it from King Ibu. Anyway, it's an ad-lib, right? Like music, the ad-lib sometimes, it doesn't mean a thing. It's just like, it's like an ad-lib, right? So, Woyo Lele is the one we're going to learn, okay? And funny enough, I've heard it in Senegalese music. I've heard it in Malian music. I've heard it in South African music. So it should be a universal African word. And please sing with me. And you'll do good too. You'll be like this, something like this. Woyo le 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 le, yeah. You got it? One more time. Woyo le 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 le. Woyo le 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 le. Wow. Woyo le 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 le. Oh, beautiful. Woyo le 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 le. Way-yo, le, 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 le. Nice. Way-yo, le, 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 le. You got it. Beautiful. And I'll cue you, okay? And what, like they say in music, it will be a call and response. I'll do the call, and then you respond, right? So easy like that. For example, I'll start, and then the second part is yours, and I'll tell you, I'll do. Way-yo, le, 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 le. Nice. Way-yo, le, 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 le. That's it. That's your part. Disregard what I do. That is your part. Just stick to that and do that. All right? Deal? All right. Africa. Mama Africa, can you hear your children cry? Mama Africa, can you hear your children cry? War and disease are undermining your soul. Your debt is such a load, we're all about to drown. Mama Africa, Mama Africa, Nenam Africa, Africa, etopo jibi be manon. Nenam Africa, etopo jibi be manon. Kalumba miya de sare Africa, bibe manon barangira. Areji bondike, nyapuri bondike, yeah. Africa, yeah, I'm Africa, Bank Mondial, dangay xalaat ba bëgg deew. I'm talking about the World Bank. FMI la Banque Mondiale, dangay xalaat ba bëgg deew. IMF. Ñun amatuñu moomatuñu daraay. Ñun lebe. Ñun amatuñu moomatuñu daraay. FMI la Banque Mondiale ngay xalaat ba bëgg dee ñoo lebale ba moomutuñu daraay moo lebale ba amatuñu daraay ñu Baissez les armes, car c'est le même sang qui coule dans nos veines. Cessez le feu, je dis, car c'est le même sang qui coule dans nos veines. Baissez les armes, car c'est le même sang qui coule dans nos veines. Cessez le feu, je dis, car c'est le même sang qui coule dans nos veines. Africa, Africa, can you hear your children cry? War and disease are undermining your soul. Your debt is such a load. We're all about to drown. 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 We all lay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Big round of applause for the tech, the sound guys. Without them, we are nothing. The Dondero Cultural Center, thank you so much for having me. And to you, a big round of applause for you guys for taking the time to be here. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I think that's all my time. Can I do one last more? Done one last, yeah? I promise. So just because we mentioned that president and the song I wrote, it's called President. And I wasn't saying anything mean or bad, but I was kind of telling him, hey, you promised, just, it's time to deliver, do something. And I guess you don't like it. I produced this with a great guy, his name is Jeff Mader, a good friend of mine who played piano for Cirque du Soleil. The percussions were played by this guy called Aziz Faye, awesome percussionist from Senegal, and I did the rest. Some of my friends here know I have a studio, and I've been working on the studio for the longest. And one of the guys that inspires me is the one and only Prince. When I heard that dude plays 14 instruments and so on and so forth, I said maybe I'll play just one, but if I'm able to record music at home that is decent, I'll be happy with it. So if you're on my social media, you'll see once in a while that song that I've produced at home and that I'm sharing with you guys. And President, the cool thing is, you're gonna sing, but this time, guess what, in English. I'll make it easy for you. All right. All right, I think that's close enough. All right, so at some point we'll just count. One time I do drum, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. That's right. You like this. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. All right? So what you do, instead of playing, you just clap 1 time, all right? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Wow, perfect. Are you guys musicians or what? Awesome, that's it. Usually when I perform, it takes me a minute to get it going, but wow, awesome. Good job. So it'll be like this. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Wow.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay, we'll end the song this way, okay? Deal? We'll end it this way, I like that. Hoorah.
Biñ la falee ba léegi yow soppi bi nga daan woote ñun gisuñu ko bu dee sa nguur neex na laaj ko ba doole ya fi taxaw ne nañ la votel yaa ñu digoon bàyyi monts et merveilles askan mi xatina waaw askan wi sonn na wey jam gi toog na yàgg na réew mi yow ñoo ko moom al réew mi ñoo ko moom suuf si ñoo ko moom te réew mi yow ñoo ko moom yow mi ñoo la fal te mën na laa foli nañ ci bàyyi xel yow njiit mi al réew mi ñoo ko moom suuf si ñoo ko moom yow te pale ba yaa ko moom yow mu jaam gi toog na yàgg na te réew mi yow ñoo ko moom al réew mi ñoo ko moom suuf si ñoo ko moom te pale ba yaa ko moom Senegal et Senegal dañu toog di seetaan ngay pasare suñu fulla boo ko mënul jiite yow bàyyil keneen jiite di jiite suñu réew yeba un président déboussolé des ministères surpeuplés un gouvernement gouffre à fond, je dis, qui va gagner, qui va gagner, qui va gagner, qui va gagner, qui va. Un président déboussolé, des ministères surpeuplés, je dis, un gouvernement couvre à fond, qui va gagner, qui va gagner, qui va gagner, qui va gagner, qui va.
You ready? We're one. Let's go. One time. Two times. Three times. Four times. Good night. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you all, and then I hope to see you outside of here.